go. She's standing over the road.
And welcome to this week's Adlington Village News. This week's theme tune, courtesy of Tony Maudsley. Let me just press pause on that. I think we'll bring it up later. One for the Road by Tony Maudsley. Fantastic tune, great lyrics, very moving, very poignant. But that's Tony for you. So here we are. Now, what have we got here? Oh yeah, this week also brought to you courtesy of Netflix, Bargain Booze, and the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Welcome to your long weekend. And also thank you to everybody that died in World War II, especially this chap, Lance Corporal James McGovern, Irish Guards, died in the battle that was then depicted in the film A Bridge Too Far. Thank you, Grandad. Now then, benefits of lockdown, it says here on my list. First of all, you can finally go for a walk round the park without a dog and not appear like some kind of weirdo. Usually you've got to be a dog walker, a rambler, we know what you're up to, rucksack, shorts, long socks, joggers, obviously, puffing and panting in your brightly coloured lycra. You come in, sir, enjoy the park, great. But if you're just a middle-aged man on his own with no dog, walking, not running, with my knees, then you're instantly viewed with suspicion and fear. But now everybody's at it. Everybody's just walking about. Oh, we're all getting exercise. Great. So that's good. Except now, of course, the park is like Piccadilly Circus. There's no such thing as a quiet walk anymore. You're constantly going, excuse me. Oh, by the way. And also now because of the lockdown walking obsession and the social distancing thing, everybody's constantly zigzagging across the road to avoid bumping into somebody. So the irony would be getting run over, trying to avoid getting the coronavirus. Run over to death, you'd be. What else? Oh yeah, I had a great idea the other day. Now, because time has become like a very fluid concept, let's just adopt a 6-day week. And I don't mean, let's work 5 and have one day. I just mean forget Wednesdays. Just forget them. Wednesdays are rubbish. Just forget Wednesdays. We'll have a 6-day week. Admittedly, there'd be more weeks in the year. The year is still going to have to be 365, days. But with all the spare time, just call it Christmas and a free summer holiday for everybody. And then you'd have a 6-day working week, still look forward to Saturday and Sunday. There'd be no Wednesday. Wednesday you get there and you think, oh no, but as soon as Tuesday's over and done with, you're looking down the barrel of the weekend again. Which is pretty much what we're all doing now, isn't it? Here we go. I've got a solution to the to the glut of unadopted children that are in the system. It's a terrible shame, I know that, but there's so many go unadopted because presumably the process is so long and protracted. However, what do childless couples always do? They get a dog. So why not put all the unadopted children in a pet shop? Get especially the babies, put them in the window of a pet shop because all the childless couples are going, let's get a dog. Oh, here's a baby. We'll get letters about that. There's a van down, I think it's Rawlinson Lane. I was doing my, Corona walkabout. There's a van, it says, whatever his name is, high class plasterer. I thought that's an unusual high class plasterer. What does he turn up to do your bathroom in a top hat and monocle? McCain. Afternoon, I'm your plasterer for today. What else? Oh, and this week's honorary member of the Order of Dave the Hat is Mac from the Swan Inn, Higher Walton. That's not the Swan Inn, it is in Higher Walton, but it's the Swan Inn in Higher Walton. Mac, he hasn't got a nickname like Dave the Hat, but let's call him Mac the Knife. But he's the equivalent of Dave the Hat. And he's a very handsome gentleman, as you'll see by this picture here on your screens. Great photograph, by the way. Thing is, Mac's only 43 years old. And he's... Anyway, that's what a life of constant drink will do to you, Mac. What else have we got? Snowflakes. Now, I don't mean the me generation, the Generation Z, or whatever they call these days, Mind you, they're so self-obsessed that it should be Generation I. Oh, anyway, snowflakes, the actual things that fall from the sky when it's snowing, Science tells us that no two snowflakes are the same. And I say, frolics to that, because they've not finished looking at them yet. We've not seen all the snowflakes, I mean, they haven't counted them all, so they can never say no two are the same, because who's to say in a couple of years there isn't a snowflake in Canada and somebody compares it to one in Bratislava from a couple of years ago, and go, oh, actually, these two are the same, but all the others completely different. A lot of nonsense. I was going to say don't believe the scientists, but no. Next they'll be telling us we all came from monkeys. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Tony Maudslay's back in. Hang on, let me bring the music up. There we go, Tony Maudsley. Beautiful song. I'm going to go to the chorus at the end. Beautiful. One for the road, Tony Maudsley. Great, I think that's it. Enjoyed the long weekend. Respect to everybody that fought and survived World War II, let alone those that died, all the widows and children that grew up without fathers after the World War II. Let's not forget the Canadians and the Polish and all the other allies that pretty much combined to defeat what's his face. Okay, great. Enjoy your weekend. Namaste and shalom.
Take on the rain and the cold. One for the road. One for the road.